Hi there, my name is Michael. I'm here to just review this machine, the Nespresso Barista, and also unbox it just to give you an idea of what you get when you actually purchase this at the Nespresso store. This is available here in the United Kingdom. I don't know if it's available in the States just yet, but yeah, so it's just a bit of a comprehensive review and an unboxing of what you get when you purchase this. So essentially what you are buying is a milk frother that is actually app enabled, so you actually log in with an Nespresso app and actually control your recipes and actually modify the presets that are on it, which is actually the only way that you can actually access the recipes that are on the device. But we'll get into a little bit more of that later to further detail. But here's the box. It's a clamshell box. It's actually pretty neat. Opens up just like this, and they'll usually at the store open it up for you just to see what you're getting and that it's complete. The contents are all in there. So when you open it up over here, you're going to see the manuals, the recipe book, and whatnot. And here's the actual device with the spoon. I guess that's what it is, the spatula to the side of it. So here I've taken out the booklet. This is a recipe book. It has all the preset recipes in there, and you can add some more from within the app once you actually load that. Here's the manual itself. It actually gives you just a quick startup instructions on how to get that set up for you, and there's some other warranty cards and all that come with it. But here we go, rotating this a little bit here. Here's the actual device. Here's the spatula, the plastic spatula that they actually recommend that you actually use so that you don't scratch the inside surface of the stainless steel jug, which is induction. Actually, it's an induction heated device. It's actually pretty cool. Anywho, here's everything straight out of the box. You get the machine itself, of course. You get the spatula and your instruction booklets. And yeah, it's got a plastic lid with the rubber seal. And it's actually pretty neat. It's actually kind of very well weighted. And there's a magnetic frothing spinning thingy doohickey. It's my technical term. But here I am just removing the protective tape on that. It's pretty well, sealed so that you know that nobody's been messing with it or anything like that. But yes, the majority of the recipes are preset in there, so you kind of do need the app to be able to change what recipes are on there. You have a preset of about to 13, and to add any more you have to remove one to add another. And they're preset and saved and upload onto the device. So when you're scrolling through them, using the tactile buttons that are in the front, you have those 13 recipes, but you can access way more using the app on your phone, which is both iOS and Android enabled, FYI. So this is the lid with the rubber seal. Here's the actual frothing whisk device. It's actually got a magnetic base. It's actually pretty cool. It reminds me like a bit of lab equipment that you'd see in a chem lab. You have to remove that little paper disc before you obviously don't want to ingest anything that's on that, so there's me removing that. And here's the stainless steel jug. As you can see, it has a hot surface warning on there, so after you remove it, if you've done any hot recipes, just make sure that you don't put that on a surface that is sensitive to heat, so you don't ruin anything. And that's the inside of the base. So everything that I like, or what I really liked about the device, is that everything is dishwasher safe, minus the base, of course, because it has electric components in there. And you can see the tactile buttons on the front of there, so it's all very cleanable. This is just wiped down, of course, the bases. It's easy to clean. But like I said, everything else can go straight into the dishwasher. That's how everything fits in. When you're assembling it, you just put the jug in, stainless steel jug, followed by the magnetic whisk. As it spins, that top part flies on, goes up, and it kind of helps froth the milk a little better. It goes up and down. But that is magnetic, and as you will see when I put it back in the device, it just clicks into place. I'm obviously having some issues with my camera here. I think I'm actually going to demonstrate, how that goes up. As it spins fast, there you go. That little thing just flies up, kind of like a skirt. It's hilarious. So anyhow, I don't know what I guess I'm getting really into it there. Anyway, so that that goes straight back into the stainless steel jug, snaps right back in. Super simple. There you go. Pops back in there just like that. And of course, the lid with the little rubberized seal. Now that does come out, so when you put that in the dishwasher, if you're anything like me, I don't like to actually wash or scratch things up like that, especially since it's like a really soft plastic. I don't want to ruin that, so you want to make sure that all of that goes in the dishwasher so it remains pristine. So anywho, I've turned it on, plugged it in. You turn it on, and the first thing it's going to ask you is to select the language. And so you push the button here a number of times. I had never used it before, so I'm actually trying to figure it out. So you have to select it with the middle button first to select the menu, and then you're going to go ahead and scroll and select the language that you want. Now, like I said, this device is specifically intended for the European Union market, so you're going to get every European language in there possible. So I obviously selected English. We're in England. And there you go. There's the very first recipe that's preset in there. That's a Café Viennois. I hope I said that right. So anyways, here I am on my phone, syncing it to the device itself, and there you go. It's already paired itself up. So next thing is that it just needs to be close to it. I don't know if it's NFC enabled to be able to Bluetooth connect it. I've blurred half the screen so you don't see my serial number on there, but it's paired. So here's just a little bit of what you get when you start it. It's just going to tell you on how to set up the menu, that you have your presets, and that it's a little bit of a quick start guide. So here we go. These are the ones, if you look to the right, these are the recipes that are actually on the device. And if you look to the left, it says Discover. Those are new recipes that are available and updated on the daily or monthly or weekly, or I don't know. Just they regularly put new ones up there as well. But here we go. Just showing you right here how you select one, and it will automatically on the device itself reflect the recipe that you selected. I selected flat white on how to make a flat white, and here we go. It actually lists the recipe and the directions, how to do it step by step, and there you go. It actually shows up on the device itself. It's actually pretty cool. You don't have to touch the device at all. And there you go. I accidentally pushed the button to actually start it, and I stopped it. So there you go. Once you've got all your recipes in there and you followed it, it'll tell you to start, and then you just push the start button, and it'll actually start the recipe. So here we go. These are extra recipes that are on there. I'm just going over it right there. The ingredients and everything is listed, so it actually walks you through everything, which is actually pretty neat, because of course obviously not all of us are baristas. That's what I kind of liked about this device, is just it takes the guesswork out of everything. Now personally, I have a device that has a milk frother, but it only really caters towards macchiatos and espressos and cappuccinos, but this is one that I really want to try, and it's the iced nitro recipe. It just creates a really frothy, aerated espresso, and it's just, bar none, a really good, full-bodied, very smooth and creamy coffee that I really like. So there I am trying to add a recipe, and I'm actually trying to add the iced nitro to the recipe list on the device itself. As I'm going through the recipe, I'm actually going to remove a recipe from the actual stored ones that are on the device, and I'm going to add the iced nitro to the favorites that are actually stored on the device, so it's available there. See, there's my actual Nespresso device itself. That's what I'm actually going to use. I have the Latissimo one, and you can actually add a machine. So this is the app that you can actually also use to actually purchase more capsules if you want. So yeah, that's all set up. So here we go. We're actually going to jump in here. Head first, I'm going to get myself a capsule. We're going to make a iced nitro coffee using a Carmelito capsule. Putting that in there. Turning that on. Closing the lid. I guess it obviously did. There we go. There we go. We're just waiting for the espresso to happen. I'm also going to start preparing my other things that I need. Meanwhile, that this happens, So might I say that my favorite flavors are actually Carmelito, and I also purchased the new Parisian flavors, which is the Paris Black, I think it's called, the Praline, and the Macaron, which are really good actually. But here, anyways, here's the ice that I have prepared already for the ice nitro, which is needed for this ice recipe. And if you can see here, I've selected the ice nitro recipe. I put it on my device already, so it's preset and it should actually automatically show up on the Barista. But here's the instructions. It says first add the ice. We're going to brew the coffee, which is actually something we're already doing. Also, don't mind the fact that I'm actually grabbing the ice with my hand. This is just for me, it's not for anybody else, so yes, I didn't use any tongs. But anywho, there's the ice in the stainless steel jug. So yes, sorry about the little jump there, or the gap there. I had to pause it because my dog was snoring, and I'm not that great with Final Cut to splice. So anyways, that put the espresso in the stainless steel jug along with the ice. I'm going to put the lid on there, and as you know, as you select the recipe on the app, the recipe itself actually loads up on the Barista itself. But before I close it up, I think I last minute decided I'm going to go ahead and add some sugar. Hopefully it's just 1 spoonful. I did this video last night, so I don't know if I did 1 or 2, but good. We don't want to end up with a diabetes. So we're going to go ahead and put that to the side. Loading the app right here, just double checking to make sure I did everything there. Last step is just to close the lid and press the start button on the device. Now, like I said, all the buttons are actually tactile, so yeah, you don't have to press anything. It's just a bit of a tap, really. So yes, just close the lid, press the start button, and it even tells you what kind of glass to use, which is actually pretty nifty if you want to be that detailed. But here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and press the start button there, and it's going to actually start its thing. I think it takes about, for this recipe, about 2 or 3 minutes. It starts itself up. As you see, it's spinning there. It's slow at first, but then you'll go ahead and hear it whir up to the fastest setting just to make sure that it aerates it, so you get a true nitro coffee effect there, which is, I don't know if you know, but in some cafes they actually use nitrogen to create bubbles in the espresso so that you get a nice aerated, foamy, kind of a smooth textured coffee. It's kind of a great alternative to actually adding any cream or milk to the actual coffee itself, so you get kind of like a creamy texture without actually adding any cream. It's actually pretty cool. There you go. It's actually gone up to full speed, to the fact that it's actually spinning the liquid all the way up to the lid, which is why it's got the ring, the gasket, and it's done. So there we go. Just waiting for that to slow down a little bit there. I take the lid off. You can see it's nice and frothy. Now, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to remove the whisk before you do anything, but I didn't do that here. I'm new to it, so you're gonna see me just kind of hold it in place. So there you go. There's nothing added other than just ice to the coffee, and you get all of this froth, all of this foam. Actually pretty neat. So you just put that back in there, and here's a close-up of that. Look at all of that. Look at all that aeration. Look at those bubbles. Isn't it neat? And I can guarantee you it is so creamy. It was so good. Yep, pretty good. I recommend it. Very tasty. Now I'm sure drinking it straight up like that is probably somebody that's going to say, no, you have to put chocolate shavings or something on top of it, garnish it. I didn't put any garnishes in there. I just drank it straight up, and it is so good. Yeah. Oh, and I forgot that I added some water into there. Per the recipe, you're supposed to add a little bit of water to it as well. So it's espresso, then the rest of it is all water to the max line with the ice. I just wanted to go ahead and make sure that I reiterated on that. But there you go, iced nitro created. Now this is me putting everything in the dishwasher, just to reiterate, everything is dishwasher safe. You want to remove the gasket, and there's the whisk itself. This machine itself, the base, is actually just supposed to be wiped dry. Oh, totally forgot. I didn't review these. These are the boxes that you get when you get the variations from Paris. You get of course, there's the Paris Black, the Praline, and the cappuccino. I mean the macaron. This one is the macaron variation. And it does kind of have a little bit of a amaretto flavor to it. This is the Paris Black. I haven't tried that one yet, but it comes in this kind of a checkered box here. The boxes are so cute. That's really what sold me on them. I didn't think they were actually going to taste like macaron and all of that. It did have a little bit of an essence to it. I loved it. Yeah, it's just really, really, really tasty. I could probably just make that as a cappuccino, or rather maybe as a latte or a cafe au lait. And that would probably be quite tasty. And this is the praline one, of course. Haven't tried that one either, but it should have some sort of a praline taste to it. Really good. 3 new seasonal coffees, espresso capsules that are out there. Highly recommend for you to go out and get them. But thank you for listening to my unboxing and my review.